Hello. If I asked you about the most famous painting you've ever heard of in your entire life, whether you're interested in art and paintings, or even if you know nothing about them, your answer would simply be the Mona Lisa. The painting where a gentle lady sits observing everything around her, her eyes moving everywhere, full of curiosity. Wherever you stand, you'll find her watching you, and you'll find her eyes moving towards you, quietly looking at you, exactly as you look at her, and smiling, a strange smile that is frightening to some and joyful to others. It's the Mona Lisa. She is one of the most mysterious paintings that holds many secrets, and there is a great debate about this painting. Do the Mona Lisa's eyes really move? And if they do, how can a painting made of some colors and paper have eyes that move right and left? And most importantly, why is this painting so famous that you, your friends, and your neighbors also know its name? And by the way, what does Mona Lisa even mean? Welcome, I'm Ashour, and we will answer the question of why the Mona Lisa's eyes look at you. And before we begin, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to receive our videos first. If you don't know what the word Mona Lisa means or why it's named that, allow me to tell you that the word Mona in Italian means lady, and Lisa is the name of the painted lady. And when we put the two words together, the name of the painting becomes Lady Lisa. Who is this Lady Lisa? What is her story exactly? And why is she so famous? And what is the secret behind her great fame? The Mona Lisa is a painting by the Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci from the 16th century, a very, very, very long time ago. And the reason for this painting's fame lies in several reasons. The first of which is the new painting style that da Vinci invented and used to paint the portrait. Da Vinci painted the gentle lady sitting in this painting in a three-dimensional way. He painted the side view of the lady and the front view together at the same time in one painting. And this gave the painting a three-dimensional and sculpted look. And literally, Leonardo da Vinci revolutionized the art world the day he painted the Mona Lisa, because all the drawings that existed at that time were flat drawings. Painters used to draw people from one side only, just like the picture in front of you now, which, if you compare it to the Mona Lisa, you'll feel that the Mona Lisa is a living picture, full of life, beauty, and everything beautiful. This method of painting, or the technique of three-dimensionalism, Leonardo da Vinci is considered the first person in the whole world to use it, and artists after him began to follow the same method until art reached its current form. It is worth mentioning that this is not the only thing da Vinci added to the world of painting. Da Vinci also used a new coloring technique that did not exist at the time, which he invented and used to color the Mona Lisa. And this new coloring style is called sfumato. In short, it's impossible to find any explicit line in the entire painting, but you will find the colors gradually blending, and there are no clear separating lines between them, and this was something very new for art at the time. And not only that, but the painting is full of many wonders and oddities. Da Vinci turned the painting from a drawing into a large world of secrets, mystery, and optical illusions. And let me mention some of the oddities of this painting, starting with her smile. The very strange, calm smile of the Mona Lisa that has puzzled researchers throughout the ages has something amazing in it. If you are happy and look at the painting, you'll find her smile expresses joy, as if she is smiling at you. And if you are sad and look at the painting, you'll find her smile is sad, as if her smile is a reflection of your psychological state. What the Mona Lisa is most famous for is her eyes. And first, let's clarify that the Mona Lisa's eyes do not move or anything, as some people imagine. The whole matter is that the three-dimensional style that da Vinci used in the painting managed in a certain way of drawing to make the Mona Lisa's eyes extend at a 30-degree angle. What does this mean? If you are standing directly in front of the Mona Lisa, you'll find her eyes looking directly into yours, and this is very normal. And if you move away from the Mona Lisa and walk 2 steps to the right, for example, and start looking again, you will also find her eyes looking directly at you, as if you were standing in front of her. And this is all because of the three-dimensional style that da Vinci used, keeping in mind that if you move more than 30 degrees away from her, you will not find her eyes looking towards you or anything. But in the end, the idea itself is very great. The fact that the painting looks at you as you look at it was in itself an achievement. One day, the Mona Lisa was in the Louvre Museum in Paris, and people were visiting it as usual, and the situation was calm and everything was beautiful. And suddenly, on August 22nd, 1911, visitors to the Louvre discovered that the Mona Lisa was not there. They were surprised to find the painting's spot empty, and France woke up to the news of the Mona Lisa's theft. The painting remained missing for 2 years, with no one knowing anything about it. But with time, the details of the matter gradually became clear. That there was a young Italian man named Vincenzo who worked as a glassworker at the Louvre. And on August 21, he took advantage of the fact that the museum was closed and there were no visitors, and removed the painting from its place. Removed its frame, wrapped the painting in his clothes, and walked out of the museum without anyone noticing him. He kept the painting hidden in an abandoned apartment for 2 years. And when he returned to his country, Italy, he contacted an Italian artist named Alfredo Geri and offered him the painting and told him to buy it, and also told him that Italy had more right to it because Leonardo da Vinci was Italian and France had no right to take something that belonged to Italy. Anyway, the artist named Alfredo called the police and reported Vincenzo and told them to come and get him. And they handed him over to the police, and then the Italian government took the painting and placed it in an Italian museum called the Uffizi Gallery. And the whole world knew that the Mona Lisa had reappeared and that it was in Italy. And France began to contact Italy to recover the painting, and major clashes occurred between them, to the point that it was about to lead to a break in political relations between Italy and France. France longed for the painting, and in the end, France won the negotiations and returned the Mona Lisa to its place in Paris, and it was placed once again in the Louvre Museum, but this time they put it in a bulletproof glass frame so that it would not be stolen again. But who is the lady in the Mona Lisa painting? Researchers searched this topic for a very long time, and there were many opinions and theories. Some say that this lady is Leonardo da Vinci's mother. Others say she's his lover. And a third group says she is just a drawing from imagination. And there is also a strange theory that says this Mona Lisa is Leonardo da Vinci himself, but he slightly changed the details of his face to make it the Mona Lisa. And they also conducted a comparison between the face of the Mona Lisa and da Vinci's face and found that there is indeed a degree of similarity. But the most famous and most likely theory is that this Mona Lisa is a lady named Lisa Gherardini, the wife of a merchant named Francesco del Giocondo. And this man was a friend of da Vinci and asked da Vinci to paint a portrait of his wife to hang in the house to celebrate his wife giving birth to a new child. And da Vinci spent years painting it, and after he finished the painting, he took it and traveled from Italy to France, and the reason is unknown. He did not deliver the painting to Francesco or even to his wife. And with time, the King of France took the painting from da Vinci and placed it in his palace. And the painting continued to be passed from king to king until it settled in Paris, specifically in the Louvre Museum. And this was said by the historian Giorgio Vasari, who wrote da Vinci's biography, and who was a contemporary of da Vinci during his life. And he is the one who gave the Mona Lisa this name, in relation to Lady Lisa. And finally, let me tell you one last piece of information. The Mona Lisa is wearing a very thin, transparent shawl on her head that covers her forehead and head. And this was a common custom in the dress of princesses in the past. But you, of course, were not paying attention to the shawl. You're welcome. Go back now and look at it and focus like this.